Yes, here we go. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Today, we're going to be going over some updates and some new releases that we have with an amazing tool called GoHighLevel. Some of you are already working with it. Today, I'm going to be introducing DJ, who is one of our partners. He is actually very, very familiar with GoHighLevel. And you know what's the amazing thing is he's going to be showing you some things that you're going to be able to do and just speak to. That's the neat thing about what's happening with GoHighLevel. And so, what I'm going to do right now, please welcome Mr. DJ Atchison, who's going to go ahead and help us understand what's coming up with GoHighLevel. Go ahead, DJ. Come on out.
Thanks, Mamie. And I know Eric wanted to be here today too, you guys. I'm super excited. But with a smaller group like this, we're going to spend a lot of time. I'm not going to give you, how many of you have been to one of these and you're like, I feel like I don't really learn anything when I leave, right? I'm being really honest too. Like I've been to some of these before where it feels like they talk a lot about the tool or the opportunity, but don't show you. And today we're going to spend a lot of time in the tool. So real quick, are all three of you, Johnny, I know you're in high level, which is great to see you. John and Maria, are you both in high level as well?
I am not.
Okay, no worries. I don't know if Maria heard me. That's all right. It's okay. The reason I ask is I want to take you guys through some of the tools itself and then encourage you strongly to connect with us. So giving you guys some background on myself, I've been with Convergence Collective since we started. I do a lot of the systems side of things. So I love building and I love sharing. So today I've got a little bit of a deck for you guys to walk through with me, but a lot of time actually in the tool. And I am going to encourage you guys to like take yourselves off mute and ask questions and engage. We only have right now, I think a few people. Looks like there's a few more people trying to enter. I'm getting three more people entered the waiting room there, Mamie. But
Yeah.
ultimately, what I
And
want to do is
yeah,
just
get them in.
utilize this time to really show you guys the capabilities of high level. So we'll get started. They'll jump in here. Appreciate you guys having the opportunity to spend time with me today. So I'm gonna give you guys. Give you 1 second. I'm going to share my screen and we'll get started. Let me know when you guys can see that, okay?
I can see it.
Awesome. All right, so we're talking high level today in action. So a couple of cool things here that we'll start off with is we're going to talk about how things really through high level, and this is something where I might ask for some of you guys' help if you don't want to, contribute. That's okay too. I'd love to hear your thoughts. But how as business owners, how as leaders are we, finding ways to save time, simplify things, follow up, and create better customer experiences, right? So what we're going to talk about today is one, what is high level? So we're going to get into that. Two, what people use it for. And Johnny, I know for sure you know that, but I don't know, John or Maria, if you're familiar with it or not, but we'll talk about it. We'll talk about the key tools within it. So AI agents and conversations today. We'll also talk about Ask AI, workflows, automations, and key takeaways. So here we go. So I get asked this question a lot. Like I use high level every day. I help, businesses, professionals. I help a lot of people in high level. And they say, well, what is it? And I think a really simplified answer is it's an all-in-one business platform. I know for all of you, you come from different scopes, different places, whether you own a company, you manage leads for a business, maybe you're, even looking to like have better experience around like what other conversations happening with your potential customers or customers, whether it's marketing, sales, customer follow-up, it's all in one place, and you're going to see this today. So the thing that, when I started in the high level experience about 2 years ago, it was nothing like it is today. I'm going to show you guys some stuff today that you're going to walk away and go, I can't actually believe it does that. So we're going to talk about how it brings multiple tools into one system. We're going to talk about how it stays organized and helps teams stay organized. And then we're going to talk about how it improves a lot of speed to lead and supports automation at scale. And I built a couple things to show you guys that specifically. And then, yeah, the biggest thing is reliability and consistency. High level is extremely consistent. And it's also, in my opinion, it's a good client experience. So here we go. We'll keep going here. So what do people use HighLevel for? So you'll hear this a lot, like, okay, what as a business owner does it actually do? It does everything from capturing and managing your leads. We'll show some of that today. Booking appointments. It'll automate follow-ups. I don't know if you guys know what I mean by that, but like literally you don't have to do anything. It follows up with your customers. It creates forms, funnels, and websites. Sending emails, text messages, building sales pipelines, managing the customer conversations, and then ultimately supporting the marketing and client retention piece as well. So here's how you guys can think of it, right? If you want to think like from start to finish, what does this look like? Think about it like this, right? This CRM platform helps you go from attracting leads, converting leads, nurturing that relationship, automating repetitive tasks that none of you probably have time for, and then scaling communication without losing consistency. Does anyone have any questions on that part? You guys good on that? Okay. I'm also encouraging people, if you want to jump in, I'd love to hear. I know we got more people popping in from more people as well. So next, then we'll talk about AI agents and conversations. So those of you that I know you came in a little bit later on, we're talking about how does HighLevel help businesses respond faster, support conversations, and reduce manual effort. And so what I did is, and I'm going to talk about this, and I'm going to show you guys. We're going to talk about AI agents and AI conversations. So where are businesses moving to? And this is one of the coolest parts about where HighLevel's moved to is that you can have an agent working on your behalf 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It never gets sick, it never takes breaks. And there's just some things that it's really cool to have that for. And we built it onto our site. I'm going to show you a version of it right now and give you guys an idea of what we're talking about here. So I promised you it wouldn't just be all a bunch of me talking, but we're going to actually go check this stuff out. So this is welcome to HighLevel. If you've never seen the platform before, you're looking for your very first time into HighLevel, one of the things that we're going to encourage you to do is if this is of interest to you, Mamie, Eric, and I want to talk to you about how do we get you to be a part of Convergence Collective's community within HighLevel and have that opportunity. So I had spoken to you guys specifically about agents. Before I do that, I think just to give some context, this is going to be helpful. So you guys aren't like, wow, this was like Star Wars, like everything just flying by. This is the platform that we're talking about when we talk about HighLevel. And these are all the tools on the left-hand side that you have access to when you get access to HighLevel as a business owner or leader.
DJ, I think you're sharing your PowerPoint.
Okay, you can't see that yet? Hold on one second. I'll switch it over. That's right. Thank you very much. It should have switched back, so I apologize. How about now? Awesome. No worries. Thank you for call that out. Don't yeah, I appreciate that because usually it'll just switch, but thank you, Mamie. So when I'm talking about this is this is that left-hand column I was talking about where you have access to all these different tools. So we were just talking about AI agents. And one of the things that I want you guys to see within HighLevel is that, and it may seem really robust, and it is to be fair, but it's really easy to navigate once you get the hang of it. And so today, one of the things we were talking about was voice AI. So if I click on voice AI, the capabilities within HighLevel allows you guys to create an agent. Think of it this way. So like you have a business or you have an endeavor that you want somebody to be available to answer questions, to be able to interact with customers that maybe come to your site or come to your social media landing page and maybe you're not available, or maybe it's just you want that experience if you can't pick up the phone, right? And stay with me on this. You can set the hours on it. You can choose that experience. And what happens is then you have an agent that is there based on the knowledge of your business, what you train it to, sound like, respond like, and then that interaction with your potential clients or customers, right? So what I did is I told Mamie and Eric, I was like, let's show them what the capabilities of the AI agents are, and I can even show you guys how a little bit into how we built them. So can everybody see okay? Like, can you see me on my agent? Yeah, thank you. And I'm sorry, I apologize for that. You guys are probably like, what in the world is he talking about? So in the agent details section, I know for some of you that are you're like, this is my first day, this is a little bit overwhelming. Fair enough. We can absolutely walk you through these different processes. But when you're talking about the agent details, we've built this agent with a voice. We've built it with specific goals in mind. It's using a specific knowledge base that we've given it from. And in this example, I used our website at Convergence Collective. So you guys are going to hear me talking to me as a potential client talking to Convergence Collective about what we offer. So give you context, right? Uh, then within it, you have the opportunity to do all of these incredible things. You can actually start to create things like when is it available? When does it actually work? And when do you guys schedule it? You can even see the logs and dashboard behind its interactions with your clients. I think that's extremely important. And then the other part of this is under advanced settings, and you're not even seeing the full capabilities today. Not only do you have the agent behaviors, but you can actually go in and you can build, and I've done this for this particular example, a very specific knowledge base. So it's using all the information off of our website for Convergence Collective when it's answering the questions. And then it has very specific rules that we've built for that agent, meaning what does it do? And then even after the call, we can schedule a workflow or automation to have it do several things and create actions like trigger a workflow. And if you guys don't know what a workflow is, we're going to talk about this today. So that's okay. We'll get into that. Send an SMS. That means just sending a text. It can update a contact field within the actual platform, and then it can actually book appointments on your guys' behalf. So think about this. An agent having a conversation with your potential client takes it all the way through the process and books an appointment on your behalf, fully automated. Does everybody follow me on that? Okay. I just want to make sure if I'm losing somebody, you're like, holy smokes, you lost me. Just say, yeah, you lost me. I'll slow down or reword it, right? So what does that actually look like or sound like, right? So let's go in here and let me know if you guys can hear this okay. But I'm gonna play a web call and it should allow me to talk to it.
Hey, you have reached Convergence Collective. Test account. How can I help you today?
Yeah, actually I'm actually kind of trying to learn a little bit more about Convergence Collective, what you guys offer, and I'm a business owner here locally in Denver.
Okay. Convergence Collective offers a comprehensive suite of services designed to simplify and enhance business operations, especially for small businesses, entrepreneurs, and organizations looking to scale efficiently. Here's a quick overview of what they provide. 1. AI-powered systems and tools. A custom AI
Okay, good. That's great and everything.
built tools like vision statement generators,
Can you hear me?
generators. Yes, I can hear you loud and clear.
I mean, that sounds amazing. I'm sorry, I don't have a lot of time. Can you tell me like how long have you guys, been doing this and ultimately is there like key benefits to me as a business owner?
Convergence Collective has been built on a foundation of expertise, combining years of experience in AI systems, leadership development, and business architecture. While the exact founding date isn't specified, the company is led by seasoned professionals with decades of experience in their respective fields, ensuring a strong and reliable foundation. As a business owner, here are the key benefits you can expect. 1. Simplified operations. They unify fragmented tools into a cohesive ecosystem, reducing complexity and improving efficiency. 2. Time and cost savings. By automating workflows and eliminating manual processes, you save time and reduce operational costs. 3. Scalability. Their systems are designed to grow with your business, ensuring long-term sustainability. 4. AI-powered tools. With over 40 purpose-built AI tools, you can streamline decision-making, enhance customer experiences,
Okay.
and optimize operations. 5. Custom solutions. Whether you prefer a
Can you hear me?
done with.
So I think that sounds good, and I don't mean to interrupt, but is there just a way like you could take my information and maybe have somebody get back to me?
Of course. I can take down your information and someone from our team will get back to you promptly. Could you please share your name, phone number, and email address?
Oh yeah, my name's DJ. My email address is dj@atchison@msn.com, and I guess maybe just get back to me as soon as you guys can.
Got it, DJ. Just to confirm, your email address is dj@msn.com, correct?
No, dj@atchison@msn.com.
Thanks for clarifying. So your email is dj@tchison@msn.com, correct?
That is correct. Hey, can I ask you too, like, do you work with the company? Are you like a third party or?
Okay. I'm part of the Convergence Collective support system, here to assist with inquiries like yours. My role is to ensure your questions are addressed and connect you with the right team members for follow-up. Rest assured, your information is in good hands, and someone will reach out to you soon.
And you guys don't like sell it or give it away, right?
Not at all, DJ. Your information is kept completely private and secure. We don't sell or share it with anyone outside of Convergence Collective. It's only used to follow up with you regarding your inquiry. Your trust is super important to us.
Okay, you're great. Thanks for the info. Sorry, but I gotta run.
Thanks, DJ. I've got your info, and someone will follow up with you soon. Have a great day.
All right, I'd love to hear some people's feedback or anybody's feedback on that experience. And I don't know if you've ever seen something like that before.
That's pretty impressive.
DJ, I don't have a question, but I'd like to make a comment. Can you imagine how many of you have businesses out there? Raise your hand. And how many of you have businesses that could use where if someone called in, they could do the first screening, answer the questions for you, and then take the information so you can call them back? Would that help? Okay. Well, this is this is just one of the tools that is available to you if you do have a GoHighLevel account. And if you don't, we'd be happy to explain a little bit more about how you can get more involved. But I know that DJ has a couple more things that he wanted to show you. There's because this system here allowed me to actually drop quite a bit of the other tools that I was paying separately for. And now I can do it all in one system. So
Yeah, let's keep going. And John, thanks for your input on that too. And Johnny, thank you for jumping in there as well. All right, so I'm gonna stop sharing for a second. I'll grab the PowerPoint back again, and then we'll keep moving along. All right, so we just covered and spent a little bit of time on the AI and the conversations piece, which is pretty amazing. It's come a long ways. Now, this is Mamie's favorite, so we'll talk Ask AI. And I actually did something that was pretty remarkable. I took what she had talked to me about earlier, and this is still in beta for some people. It looks like we got maybe one more person trying to get in there, but also an opportunity for you guys to see where HighLevel's headed, right? Which is what is the next step for you all as business owners to have the help you need through not only us, but through the platform itself and to be able to utilize that, right? And that's talking about everything from drafting messages, improving copy, and rewriting content. But I'm not going to spend a lot of time here. Instead, what I'm going to do is spend some time back in the tool again and show you guys that it's pretty remarkable, actually, what we have the opportunity. Hold on one second. To do within the tool. And let's see, make sure I get it. Here it is. You guys see that okay? I don't know if you guys can give me a thumbs up or something. You guys can you see HighLevel? Yeah, okay, awesome. Perfect. Appreciate it. So Ask AI is rolling out as a beta program, never been launched before within HighLevel. And the reason this is so incredible, and I'll just click on, we can even hop over to where we're headed, which is sites. But within Ask AI, I just found this tool to be absolutely mind-blowing. So you'll see we've been testing this in some opportunities and areas, but here is, I think, the best understanding of what does it do now. And so think about it this way. There's a tool within this platform called Ask AI that allows you guys to ask questions like this. I just straight up asked it, tell me all the things that you can help me with inside my HighLevel account. And can you just break them down for me in sections and tell me what you could actually build versus just give me insight on? And then it just told me, it said, And you guys are going to learn this. So you're going to see this on the left-hand side. All of these different tabs are what it's talking about. So contacts and relationships are here. It says things like, yeah, I can create and update and delete contacts. I can remove tags and notes. And some of this stuff, I know you guys are going to have no idea what it is. But what it's telling you is it's now become your autonomous partner or AI agent where it can actually go do these things on your behalf, not just give you insight. So it can actually start to build these things. So one of the things I did was just to see for fun. I said, okay, well, it says, and we stopped on the first one. It says I can create, update, or delete contacts. So I just said, okay. I said, can you add a few contacts in the context field in the section? I'm doing a demo today and would just like to make up 5 contacts for me, and that would be helpful. Thanks so much, right? And then it came back and said, sure, here's those demo contacts. Would you like me to add them? And I said, yes, I would, please. And then it just said, okay, successfully created. So check this out. I went over to contacts, and guess what? It built all 5 of those contacts by me just telling it what to do. Now, you guys are like, why would I want fake contacts? You wouldn't. But what you would want to do is say, hey, I need you to add these 5 contacts that I met today or over the weekend. And you just talk to it or give it the information, and it will go do it for you. You no longer have to go, I need to add a contact and go through the process of adding 5 contacts. Do you guys follow me on that? Another one that was pretty amazing was if we go back to Ask AI, it just said, okay, what else can you do? And then it said, oh, let's talk about all the things that I can do. So in conversations, we talked about a little bit. It can do inbound and outbound messages on your behalf. It can schedule or cancel email SMS messages. So if you're following me on this, this means you just tell this what to do, and it just is going to go do this for you in your CRM. It can do external outbound or log, excuse me, external outbound calls, just to make sure you're following me. Under emails, what can it do? It can create and delete email templates. It can manage bulk action campaigns. And some of you are going, I have no idea what this is, which is fair because you don't use HighLevel, but that's where we're going to teach you all of this. But I wanted to give you a true glimpse into how far AI is coming and how many of these things they can take off your plate as a business owner to go, how much time do you spend doing that? How much time do you spend doing that? Like calendars, appointment. It can create appointments, block slots. It can manage calendar groups. And this is just the beginning. This is just rolling out. And I told Mamie and Eric, I said in the next 6 months, there's no doubt in my mind that AI within HighLevel will be one of the most robust systems out there, period. Under invoices and payments, it can build invoices. It can build invoice schedules. It can do estimates. It can create coupons, which coupons are amazing, actually. It can manage auto payments. It can create order fulfillments. I know now I sound kind of like an infomercial, so I'll hang in there. But it's so incredible to say, here's all the things that it can do. It can actually create URL redirects, which is huge for funnels and websites. It can build blog posts. It can actually give you insights on forms and surveys. It can build conversation AI agents, which I just showed you guys. And then under a social media, it can actually build your post and schedule them, which is crazy to think. If any of you spend X number of hours, I just told you there's a tool within HighLevel that can create and schedule your social media posts. Mamie, do you want to talk about that for a second? Because I know you do that for us.
Well, with the Ask AI, I asked it to help me create cinematic graphics as well as posts on a different topic. And it was able to create 30 days of posts plus prompts for cinematic graphics and help me do for some of you, you don't like putting your links in your main posts. Well, GoHighLevel allows you to post to as many social medias and add the first comment into your social media so that you can put your post links in the comment instead of in your body of your messaging. What I love is I have to manage 13 different social media accounts. And all I need to do is create it once. I can schedule it out for 30 days, and every day that post will go out automatically. Would that be helpful for any one of you on the call? And what I love about What about Ask AI? There was a question, DJ.
Yeah,
Is
Danielle
this,
too, I think, right? Sorry if I
yeah,
missed a couple here.
yeah. And this Ask AI right now is in beta. The beauty is this. Once beta is over, testing is done, then there is a cost that'll come to it. But the cost, I can tell you this, well, the cost is nothing compared to what I have been able to automate on a daily basis. So not only does it help me with my social media posts, but it also helps me post also to my communities that I've been able to build in here. So I do not do any communities in Facebook anymore. Everything I'm doing is right here in this one tool.
Awesome. And Danielle, if you wanna, I'd love to. I'm sorry if I just missed somebody, just jump in because you're not gonna throw me off. So
No, that was my main question was just I didn't understand if it was a beta. I hadn't seen it in there. I'm still my cousin does all the Go High Level stuff. So I'm still learning, which is why I was really excited to be here. And that was just something that I hadn't seen. So I was just wondering if there was a cost associated to it and how that worked.
are you, Danielle, are you an agency owner or are you do you have a sub
Yeah,
account or
so
an agency account?
we're an agency owner.
Okay, you guys should see that starting anytime now, and you can reach out to me directly, and I can walk
Okay.
you through as an agency how to find out if it's available to you, and be happy to help.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
I have a question. Is there anything that you are working with now that you would love to see automated? If you can just bring that out, we can let you know if there's a tool that's already set up for it in the system.
Yeah, I'd love to hear about that. Mamie, you're so good at that, so jump in anytime. And yeah, I mean, I think I won't read through every single one of these because I know that like we could be here for days, right? But the purpose of this is just showing you guys it can do so many things, and the capabilities are getting even stronger and stronger. So I just want you guys to know that like you're also not thrown into, okay, I had this 1 hour infomercial felt like type thing, and then, or whatever, it felt great. And then I don't know if I can actually do this. What we're trying to say is we're building this community through AI Nation and through Mamie and Eric to give you guys the support and let you support each other so that all of you have the best experience, whether it's in the tool that we're going to share at the end that we're using for some of our opportunities outside of high level or it's high level specifically. So it's really important to me when we had this vision, it was that we wanted to make sure that people that work with us or alongside of us have a different experience. I know some of you may have come from a high level or GHL experience, or maybe not, where it's like, I want to use the tool, but I don't know how to use it. Well, we want to take it a step further and make sure everybody knows how to use it. So, all right. And then at the end here, it's just a quick summary table. And I can always send this around to you if people are like, I would love to have that. Again, we don't want to not send you guys anything that's helpful to you. But I am going to stop sharing and jump back into the PowerPoint to keep us on track. So,
Johnny, while he's getting that up, is there anything in your caregiver business that you would love to see automated?
Everything. Yeah.
Yeah. So when we say everything, are you looking, because I know we've got to activate everything for you, but will the ability for your voice AI to answer or redirect calls be helpful for you?
Yes.
And the other thing too that DJ wasn't able to explain to you yet is this, everyone. Every business has its own knowledge. And so when we take a look at GoHighLevel, what it does is it will take a look at information, not only that's yours, but any information that can actually help support your business. And that is what the knowledge base is built on. And so, for instance, when Johnny is ready when a client calls in to get a hold of Johnny and Johnny's not available, the knowledge base that has been built is built solely on his caregiver business. For Maria, it'll be built on small business. For Deb, who is a Deb Cole, who is a GoHighLevel virtual assistant, she's actually looking for help on how to do things. So Deb, as you can see, there's more robustness that's available to all of you. And if you don't know, just let us know and we'll let you know where to find it. Okay. And DJ, I hope you also show them the database that we have for help and support.
Yes. I
Back
don't
to
know
you.
if we're gonna cover V2, but I can if you want me to. It's not in V1, but I'm happy to show that as well. And we'll take it from there. But okay, this is a big one. And I see we do have I know we have a couple high level people on here now, and I'm excited because this was a huge one for me. And I spent a lot of time also working with colleagues and a lot of people that do a lot of influencer type stuff. And you don't see this next step, which I'm going to show you guys because I think they kind of hold back a little bit. So this one's a good one. So hang in there for me. We're going to talk about workflows. We're going to talk about how HighLevel literally builds repeatable processes. And I'm going to show you how you can use AI to build it, and you don't even have to build it. You might need our help connecting it or someone's help connecting it because it gets a little technical. If I didn't say that, I think all the high level people would be like, he didn't even mention that. And then testing it to make sure it's working effectively. But a big part of this is I really want you guys to see this. I asked Mamie and Eric and they're like, show them. So here we go. Everybody, give me 1 second. Okay, so off to automation we go. So automation is where we build our workflows. And I'm just gonna take it from the perspective that a lot of you don't necessarily know what a workflow is. So I'm gonna give you an example of a workflow first, and then I'm gonna show you um, what it actually does. So this was a workflow I just clicked on. And there's nothing in here. You'll see like it says add a trigger. And to spend a lot of time in here, we could talk about what is a trigger. A trigger is what actually triggers the workflow. So it could be a form that's submitted. It could be like think of this first step to be whatever starts the automation itself, right? And then the piece I think that's absolutely mind blowing, and I'm just gonna actually start from the beginning so you can see how we do it is we now have this build using AI feature. And so you can either use it here or you can go into create workflow. You can start from scratch building AI, using AI, and then it'll give you either this option or if you go into scratch, it'll actually allow you to either build the workflow from a trigger or just talk to it. And so I don't know if anybody's ever used this, and if you have on here, congratulations, right? You found a really amazing thing. But I'm actually going to just start it from, like, let's just say we say using it from AI. And I talk to my AI, so if this blows your mind, I'm sorry. But here we go. Yeah, I need a workflow that's set up for, I want to make sure it's capturing my voice. Hold on 1 second. Hi, can you hear me? Well, that's interesting. All right, give me 1 second. I wonder if it's picking it up somewhere else instead. Hi, can you hear me? All right, let's try this. Oh, that one worked. I don't know if you know this, if you're using Windows 2, you can use Windows H and it'll give you the same opportunity. Hi, can you hear me? Okay, there you go. So I need a workflow created for a new customer experience. And what I'm thinking is I want the trigger to be submitting a form on the website. From there, I want it to go to, once they fill out the form, an internal notification to the team. I want them to get some type of notification, either email, SMS, or both back to them. I want to, if they're scheduling an appointment, and the appointment's met, I want to be able to wait at least a day and then give them a reminder. And then if their appointment's within 3 days out, let's do another reminder on the day of. I want you to build everything out so that I can ultimately automate all of this. And if there's something I missed, go ahead and add that for me. Thanks. So if we wait about 30 seconds to a minute, it's going to build this entire workflow. And if any of you worked in workflows before, that is a lot to think about if you're just getting started for a workflow, meaning the automation part of like what happens when somebody fills out a form on your website or on your social media page. When this is done, it's going to create the entire workflow, and then it's going to allow me or me with the help of some other, resource to then finish the workflow and can make the right connections. And what I mean by connections is then the automation starts where you don't ever have to do anything again. It automatically does this every single time. So look, it said form submitted, customer booked appointment, appointment status. So it gave me 3 different trigger options there. And then here's the send internal and team notification. So what this is saying is, where do you want it to go in the team? How do you want them to be notified? Who do you want to be notified? Here's the send confirmation email to, 1 second, let me just cancel that. To the customer. So now here's where you can create your own email and say, I want this email to go out to the customer that's showing the customer or giving the customer, hey, we've received your confirmation, and it's starting to have communications with your customer. Then here's an SMS as well if you want to do like text as well. And then from there, it would just continue to go on. Like, so then we could build that waiting opportunity and some of the other ones as well within that. And I think the biggest thing for me is, for a lot of people, that's a really big step forward that it'll build out that far. And then we put some wait periods on there too, which I would encourage you guys to. I don't know how much time you guys spend on there, but what I mean by wait is just the time delay, and you can actually do it based on the event appointment or a service booking time. But this is super important that you guys understand that in your fingertips, you have a tool that can basically, once we set it up, become fully automated, and you don't have to touch any of this for that experience. I don't know if anybody has any questions at this point or if you've seen anything like this before, but I wanted to give you guys a good insight into that. So
I have a question. Coach Sonia, did you guys use the workflow when you ran your large conference?
I tried. I'm not proficient enough with GoHighLevel, but I did set up some triggers to
Mhm.
like if they signed up, I think through Eventbrite maybe,
Mhm.
and then I wanted it to trigger me to let me know to send them like a follow-up email. It's been so long, I can't remember maybe, but I know that I did try, and I think it's a great feature. I just haven't had any training on it. So this
Okay.
is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Anyone who has a business, this could be the tool that takes you on a hands off. Because how many of us had to actually manually track that, oh, an email came in, we now have to answer it. In this case, if you're selling something, something could be sold. You could, it goes from sell to an email confirmation. They can pay, they get another confirmation. You need a reminder, it does that too. So these are some of the things that, for me, this is the part that I didn't like doing because I didn't know what I needed to put in. And when I just saw DJ go ahead and just vocalize what he wanted to see as a flow, and then it went ahead and designed it, that's where you're gonna love it, Sonia.
Cool.
And if maybe that's awesome. And if you don't like it, tell it like, okay, you missed this. I need you to add this. Keep talking to it and having a conversation with it, and your final result will be what you want.
I have another question, DJ. When I did create the trigger link, I think I remember now, I wanted, I sent out like an email from our networking group to invite them to our conference, which we had, every year. And so whenever I added a new contact into our GoHighLevel, um, instead of sending just that one person, it's sent to everybody. So I don't know where I made a mistake in that trigger to or that workflow, because it was not supposed to send it to everybody. And so I had several people I sent emails to who
That's
shouldn't have
a
received it.
Yeah, no, that's a so when you go in and edit the workflow, I mean, I won't spend a ton of time on it today, but when you do the send confirmation email, or like you have full control over like who it's from and who it's going to, it should only, if you set up the original trigger and tagged it to only be that one person, it shouldn't send it back to all of your contacts. It should only send it to that one person.
But I didn't know how to fix it, so I just deleted it.
Yeah, I could probably help. I mean, or we can build you a new one, or but a lot of times just what happens there is it's probably in the initial form submitted trigger, or it could be in the internal notification. We just have to look at it. But more than likely, if you're in here and you know that it's, and that what the, were you using conditional tags? Do you know?
I don't know what that is.
So it's bringing it back to, sorry, I
Oh,
apologize. Bringing it back to the person that originally sent you the information. Do you know if you guys were using conditional tags on the reply?
yes,
And it still send it to outside of that specific user?
yes.
Hmm. Then it more than likely has to do with the trigger up above, more than likely. But
Okay.
we could totally look at that. Yeah. Without me looking at it and testing it, I don't want to just be like, start sending out a wild goose chase. But it should, the functionality there, Sonia, is that it should only send it to the one person, not to everyone.
Thank you. Yeah,
Yep.
I deleted it. I'll have to begin again, but I want to make sure that I
Yeah, we
follow.
could. I mean, I'd be happy to help you walk you through it. It's really cool once you get it running and you're like, that's awesome. So, all right, cool.
DJ had a question.
Sure.
Um, so when you say it's a new customer form was submitted, where was the form defined? Is the form defined in HighLevel?
So the form is defined in HighLevel. That's a great question. So thank you for asking for the clarification on that. We build the form in HighLevel, and then the coding allows us to put the form anywhere you guys want. So you can actually attach it to a website, a social media opportunity, whatever you decide. And then the cool part is it'll drive it back, and I'm gonna hop back in the PowerPoint. But once I get back, I'll show you the opportunity where based on that form where it puts it in. Well, I showed you a little bit, like where the contact section was. You can build a form that'll automatically add it to your contacts, and you can tag it so you know exactly where it came from.
Mhm. And is this tied to your own workflow engine and behind the scenes, or do you have some other workflow engine you use?
Everything's
Give me a
inside.
little bit more on that.
Well, I used to be an IT software architect for
Oh,
Comcast. So,
it's
back in the pre-AI days, you built all this yourself. And there was many
no.
products that were like a workflow engine thing that you would basically you'd build out the same sort of diagram, but you didn't do it with your voice. You had to, you know, put little widgets on screens.
So
So I didn't
this
know
is I
if
don't,
there's one behind this. I didn't know there was a separate thing behind it.
No, well, it's all driven through HighLevel. It's they work with over 2 million companies now worldwide, and it's all their software. So I want to give them all the credit. Nothing that we built, well, nothing so far that you've seen, we've built ourselves. You'll see two things towards the very end that I'll show you guys that we built outside of HighLevel. But
Mhm.
I strongly recommend HighLevel. It's extremely reliable. It's on the cutting edge, and I wouldn't want to try and compete with their they did, what did I tell you guys last year, Mamie? Like 1,500 releases last year in one year. It's yeah, like it's mind-boggling how how much innovation they have. But to answer your question, it's all secure, safe, and it's part of the high level experience. So they've been around for, gosh, I don't even know how many years now, probably like 7 or 8, and really become known over like the last 2. So
Okay.
as far as automations, can you guys see this okay? Are we back to, can you see the screen with the
Yeah.
PowerPoint? Awesome. So we talked automations, right? Whether it's appointment reminders, missed call, text backs, pipeline updates, all of this stuff, right? Lead flow, internal notifications. I showed you guys a glimpse into that. So now we're going to talk. One more thing before we get to key takeaways is I promised I'd show you guys one more cool thing, which is websites. So let's hop in here. Funnels, I'll give you guys a really good look into. A lot of you are huge funnel, like lead magnet people, which is awesome. And we want that. So I'm going to show you something really cool in HighLevel that they've done recently to help you guys with your funnels and your lead magnets. So just give me 1 second. And I hope this has been helpful so far. So. All right, everybody see that okay? We're on HighLevel. Everybody good? Yeah?
Yes,
Awesome.
you're
All
on
right,
funnels.
so let's talk about funnels. So what's a funnel? So a funnel is where you create a page in which you want people to funnel into some type of a sales opportunity, right? Like prospect initial, moving them through that opportunity through what we call maybe even a lead magnet, right? And so one of the craziest and cool things, and I'm going to ask for some help on this, is now they have this build AI beta function and everything's just been really rolling out, but incredibly amazing. So hold on 1 second for me. All right, so you have assist first, which it'll assist you through the entire process. Or now they've said you can build it. So would anybody be kind enough to share their website? And I'm going to build you a funnel in real time using your website, and it's going to give you your look and feel. No takers.
The Ask AI where you are right now, that's the Go High Level Ask AI, correct?
Yes, correct.
Okay, I'm just making sure because sometimes I know that sometimes you have extensions that look like, so I
Yeah,
just
no, no, you're
sure.
correct. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. I apologize.
No, you don't. Yeah, it's okay. Nobody has a website?
Sonia just gave you her
Oh,
website.
sorry, Sonia. My bad. I'll go back. W dot. Okay, cool.
Try it
Awesome.
again.
All right, let's grab that link. All right, I'm gonna do some more talking, so bear with me here. Hi, I'm looking for you to create a fully functional funnel page using this website URL for look and feel and format. I want it to also have it does this every once in a while. So, hold on 1 second. I don't know why this does this, but every once in a while, do you see how it like did a bunch of these? I know they're still working on this. It's not perfect because it's in beta, but it rolls through and says the same thing that I say over and over and over. Hold on 1 second. If I can't get it I'll just type it if I can't get it to work. So I told them about that. That's the only thing I've found because I'm using Windows microphone. They don't have a microphone here. So hold on 1 second. I just got to type it out. All right, we'll leave it there. And I'll put your URL in here. And I know we're coming up a little bit on time, so I just want to make sure we got this. And let's see what it comes back with. What do you think, Sonia?
Um, to create a like a
Do any
we're
of those
looking
four?
for, oh, can you hear me?
I'm
We're
sorry,
look
yes.
um we're looking for speaker sponsors, exhibitors. So
Okay. Let's just put that in
maybe
there. Let's see what it says. And I'm sorry,
maybe
what was the last part?
exhibitors or vendors.
These are making me spell today. Still didn't get it right.
There you go. That is so cool.
So in about 2 to 3 minutes, it's probably going to finish this whole thing and give us something. And I think the coolest part about this is this gives you guys a really good look into like you can still be amazing, which you are at your business side of your business and your trade or your craft. But now there's tools in there to help you with some of the stuff that maybe you don't know as much about and don't have as much opportunity doing to your time that you can save time and opportunity with this. So while this is going, I promised Mamie I would share a couple other things. So I want to share a couple other things with you guys. One, I want to go back in if we can to AI Nation, and I don't know how many of you guys are a part of AI Nation. We'd love to have you if you're not a part of AI Nation, but it's here. Bear with me for a second. Can you guys see? Did it switch, or are you still seeing the other screen?
You're in AI Nation.
Okay, okay, cool. So a couple of things I want to talk about while that's finishing up is one, here we are today with GoHighLevel, and I don't know if you guys have had the opportunity to look or be a part of AI Nation. We're super excited about this launch. We're doing some incredible things. We're starting weekly classes and webinars now, which is already on the schedule. We're also doing high-level events. Would you say the fourth Wednesday of every month, Mamie? Is that right?
Mhm.
And we're going to continue to build AI Nation to be this incredible community and available resources to help you guys, right, with all the things AI related and business related and leadership related. And so there's going to be a lot more to come there. But maybe do you want to talk about that just for a couple minutes? And then I think the last thing I'll do is go back and just cover at least version one with MV1.
Sure. So AI Nation, you don't have to be on Go High Level, everyone. So if you'd like, I'll make sure we get the link out to you since we have your email addresses. But in AI Nation, we do have AI tools that are outside of Go High Level, and it complements what can be done in Go High Level. But for those of you who are not in Go High Level, just know this, you've got access to about 40 tools that can help you to outline 30 to 365 days of social media, if that's what you are struggling with now. For those of you who are just starting your business, if you need to hone in on who your ideal client is, we've got a tool for that. For those of you who are looking for not only your ideal client, but the avatar, your mission, and your vision and the direction you want to go, this is where we have the capability of sharing with you AI tools that can help you scale your business. So if you haven't already, I'll go ahead and put the link for AI Nation in the chat box, and then I'll also send it out, and then you'll have access to that. You'll have access to classes that we've already put in there that we did for Startup Week, Denver Startup Week. And you have the capability of contacting us directly on that also.
And I don't know if you guys can see this. I don't know if it's switching screens or not, but it should be on Convergence Collective if you can see it.
Yeah.
This is the site that V1 that Mamie's talking about. This is also included, you guys, if you do take the opportunity to join us with HighLevel, so you get full access to this platform as well, and something that Eric and Mamie can talk more about. But the $97 cost includes all of that, includes HighLevel and this entire site experience. So, all right, with just a few minutes left, because I know how important it is to keep people It's time, it's valuable to them, keep everything on track. Here is, can you guys see this okay? Did it switch back over?
Yeah.
All right, so here is our final product from asking AI to help us build a complete funnel page. So it took the information, Sonia, that you gave me off your site, and then it also took what we talked about, and it created you an entire funnel page in about 2 minutes.
Wow, that's cool.
So I think, I mean, if that doesn't open you guys's minds to what we really can do to help you and that you can do to help your business, then please reach out if there's something that we missed or I can answer more. I was asking Mamie and Eric, do we ever do surveys? I'd love to hear what you thought about today, if it was worth your time. I know your time's valuable. And then the biggest thing is how can we help even more? But yeah, to see me, you guys in natural language saw me do that. And within minutes, it took all that information. And this is just the beginning of the things that we can help you guys, both with the business and leadership side of your business, but also the efficiency, effectiveness, and truly giving your time back to you, right? So maybe I'm going to turn it over to you. We got 3 minutes left. And thank you guys all for your time today.
Any questions? Any questions? Johnny, before you go, I'd like to put a plug in your ear. I just wanted to book an appointment with you. Okay. And get this all started. Any other questions? Sonia, now you've got a bigger view of what GoHighLevel can help. The other thing too, guys, is what we showed you today happened within the past less than 2 weeks. Yes, DJ? Majority of the
Majority of less
releases.
than 2 weeks. Some of it probably like
Less
in the
than
last
2
6
weeks.
months. We'll say 6 months for
Yeah.
sure to be safe.
So we are actually testing and rolling out quite a bit of the things that are coming out so that we can test and use with clients just like you. So GoHighLevel is just getting better and better and better. And it's getting a lot more automated. It's kind of scary to be able to just talk into the system and then have it do the work for you. That is now becoming an everyday occurrence. So those are some of the things that we wanted you to see. Once a month, the fourth week of the month, we'll be rolling out other releases and updates. So stay tuned. And if you'd like, we'd love to have you back.
I have a question.
Okay. Yes, Sonia.
On the Ask AI that's in beta, I have GoHighLevel, but does it get rolled out for users to be able to see it? And does it populate in the dashboard or the left-hand column where all your choices are? Will it appear there?
Yes,
think-
it's there. It's there.
Well,
Or-
in mine, I don't see it.
In
I
your
just log
case,
in.
so Sonia, just so you know, in your case, because you're under a bigger agency account, it may not have rolled down to you. Okay.
And so if
And so-
that's the case, how do I find out?
You can ask Noelle.
Okay.
So check with Noelle because she's your administrator. And
Okay.
she can get the skibby on what it is and how it's going to impact you in the future.
Awesome. Thank you, Mamie.
You're welcome, hon. Okay.
Awesome.
Well,
I would just leave with thanks so much for your time. If there's other tools or things that you guys would like to learn more about, or if we could, some way bring more opportunities to bring you guys back as a community, please let us all know. We would love to hear comments, feedback, and new opportunities. And then if you have others that you're like, man, this was good, this was something that they would benefit from too, please bring them along and have them join with us. So I know it's right at 1 o'clock Mountain Daylight Time. Thank you all for your time. And again, you guys can reach out to Mamie, Eric, or myself. We'd love to hear from you. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your week.
Thank you.
Thank
Thanks for
you.
your time.
Thank you. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
Thanks, Maria.
Bye. See y'all later.
Bye. Hold tight, yeah. Johnny, hold tight.
Okay.
Let me, there we go. Pause. Stop.